the world.
Hi, everybody. Happy Easter. He's risen. Have you heard the good news? Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Father, Jesus Christmas. Is that his last name? Christmas? Has anybody ever checked his vaccine passport? I heard he wasn't even born in the United States. Not my president. What if you just mixed all your rantings together into one? If I seem a little loopy today, it's because I just got my Fauci ouchie, and I think it's leaking into my brain. That's what we call vaccines over here in the biz. Hey, this room holds more than one person. You know what I mean? So sometimes I like to have one over, or two, or a family of small, peckish children that I can make treats for. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Patrick, and in case you're wondering, you've stumbled into I don't know what I'm talking about. Matt, what is it? Matt Markman is here, everybody.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Markman, yeah.
Yeah, get a little closer to the mic. It's got to be tight.
Okay.
It's just been washed. You're the first person to speak into it. It's a freshly disinfected and bathed microphone screen.
Perfect.
Smell it. I bet it smells lightly scented.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we do here. We do nice things for people. How are you doing, sir?
Great.
How are you faring? And if anybody yells, he's vaccinated.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. I'm vaccinated. I feel like $1 million.
I've seen his papers.
I can do anything, anywhere.
Did you post your?
I did not, because I thought it was stupid.
You know, they also have signs. It is true. I did go and get my vaccination, and it was really weird. I decided Friday at 2 p.m. to do it, and I was there before 3 getting it.
Yeah.
There's no checks anymore. They're letting anybody.
I'm 16 and up now, right?
I think I could go 3 times a day and they wouldn't know.
It's not a good idea.
Is there any benefit?
No, I don't think so.
Why stop at 2? Here's the problem, I say, to the medical community. You've told me I have to get 2. Well, if 1 isn't good enough and 2 is... Then 3, I learned this with Flintstone vitamins as a boy.
You look healthy.
6 a day. Thanks. I've been working out. No, but why stop at 2? I feel like you should just go Cinnamon Toast Crunch on it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
6 bowls.
Having worked in a pharmacy, I don't think it's.
I forgot you used to be a pharma tech.
Just a tech, yeah, not the money-making one.
Hold on, what's the difference?
I didn't have to go to school for 7 years. I basically just got a license working there.
Okay.
And I didn't get paid nearly what they get paid.
Otherwise,
I probably wouldn't have just quit.
Give me like a ballpark starting pharmacist?
Tech is probably anywhere from like $15 to $18 an hour. Pharmacists make about $50 an
hour. Hoard the immunity. Now you're addicted to vaccines. Yeah, this is why I don't read the chat. It's very mean stuff. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but I got tired of not going. Here's the thing. I don't know if you've been paying attention to this program.
Sure.
And what's been going on in the larger zeitgeist of the world we live in. You know, both on a microcosm level and an existential macro ethereal.
I'm gonna have to look some of these words up.
Are you getting what I'm putting out, though?
I think so, yeah.
Just the
grandest, the grand
oeuvre.
Stage. The oeuvre? That's a noise, not a word.
You know, I've, had to really learn to calm myself down.
Sure.
And
without drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
But, when I got that, I don't know if you saw Oprah's tweet.
I don't follow Oprah.
Walk up to people and just say that to them.
on the street
I don't know if you've seen Oprah's latest tweet.
with no preference. Just walk up and say that.
Yeah, just do that. Like without any regard for whether they even care for Oprah. But she said that when she got the vaccine, she felt like Superwoman.
I mean,
and that she never felt stronger. And I thought that was insane, since most people say they kind of feel under the weather for a day
I
or
felt
two.
horrible.
When you got your second one.
So the first one, I felt kind of under the weather for a day, just tired.
Yeah.
But the second one, they said, yeah, you might feel like you have the flu, and that's exactly what it felt like.
And you didn't feel anything for the first one?
Just tired. I was like 24 hours just tired.
Look, I'm getting to the age now, and Kathleen makes fun of me all the time for this. When she brings me my evening meals of soup and covers my feet. Why do old people always have cold feet?
Because their circulation
Do you remember, like, I feel like in, like, Willy Wonka, when, like, the four grandparents were in bed?
Yeah.
Like, the feet had extra layers of...
They're pushed up in the other...
the extremities of old people just don't get it.
They're awful.
And I'm diabetic, so imagine it's double.
Oh, you're going to get there earlier than that.
Are you not diabetic yet?
I might be. I actually have to go get blood work, and I'm pretty sure that's what
I don't have health insurance, so from your mouth to God's ears. But I was thinking that maybe I get health insurance, but I tried, and it was too much.
Yeah.
I filled out a thing, and they were like, it'll be this, and then I tried to check out, and it was a totally different price, and now they send me mail every week.
It's a scam.
They think I'm enrolled.
Well, but you're not getting in trouble for not having it, right? They said you would, but I don't think
I'm getting a bill.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you go to do your taxes, you're going to get dinged.
I thought I abandoned the cart, but I actually checked out. But when you check out, you don't have to pay anything.
So you have insurance, but you're just not paying for it.
I don't think I have any more. I don't think, like, if something happened to me, they'd be like, we'll be right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they'd go, we're not even sure you're a real person. For a while, we had a bet going on in the office.
Yeah, because you got to list. See, my wife looked it up when I quit my job, when we did this thing. We left last year. And had it all set up, but then with my issues that I have, they're like, yeah, no, we can't.
Did you just quit your job? You just walked away from this career?
I mean, you can say it's a career, but I don't know about that.
And what are you going to do now?
I have no idea.
With yourself?
I'm moving.
Isn't it weird that you left the lab right when the virus came out?
Weird. It's very weird that I could have been a frontline worker, an important person, and I quit right before that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, well, not even that. It's suspicious.
Yeah,
I'd say it begs.
Well,
where were you?
I was.
And have you ever been to the Wuhan
clan? I was injecting monkeys.
I love the theories where they're like, oh, it was actually started in the United States in a government lab, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they've narrowed this one down.
It may have been and then transported to Wuhan.
What?
I don't know.
This is not.
I don't trust the government.
This is not a conspiracy. Are you one of these guys, though? No government? Like, here's the thing, though. Why would you?
Trust the government?
Yeah, I mean, about anything. These are the guys telling you don't buy Bitcoin while they strongly invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's like every day I'm seeing a new article, like some bank putting a shit ton of money into Bitcoin, and then the Fed just being like, it's risky, I wouldn't do it. And it's like, okay, I'm going to go with Elon on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
He seems to taunt you guys. He seems to be an enemy of the government, which I'm into.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to base the team you go with based on who they're not with.
Yeah.
But when I went to get I found this suspicious, speaking of not trusting the government and getting microchipped. Do you believe that's theory?
The microchips?
Bill Gates is out to get everybody.
It'd have to be pretty small microchips.
Also, how did Bill Gates get into the Pfizer Moderna vaccine? Like, does he have a deal with them? Like, you guys don't have to buy Windows ever again if you just put this in your vial?
Wait, which one is he behind?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I never even see that. I just see memes of, okay.
From a friend.
Spill the tea.
Who was at a party, and he was there, and he was over.
Shut the fuck
swear
up.
To God,
this is like one of those.
This came to me, and I was like, I don't know. You guys are ridiculous. I go, this is ridiculous. And I didn't believe it. But it was basically.
We got one!
God damn it. I said about the same thing when I was told this story, but they 100% believe because he was going on saying, don't get the Moderna or the Pfizer, wait for the Johnson & Johnson. So I'm like, so that just means he's got money in the Johnson & Johnson. That's all that means.
Yeah, but the Johnson & Johnson one's the one that like doesn't really work, right?
Well,
it's
it's
like 60% efficacy rate
yeah.
or something. And the other ones are like 94, 95.
Yeah, I was like, I want the one that's good, the 95. Right. But the Johnson
You
&
have
Johnson.
Moderna?
I have Moderna.
Ugh.
But the Johnson & Johnson one.
Can I get all three? Again, what's the downfall?
Supposedly is better for other strains, mutations of the
because it's a true vaccine.
Sure.
What we got is some mRNA.
Yeah. It will only work with
hair clippings swept up off the barbershop floor of a DNA lab.
The leftover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put these pieces together. You should be able to cobble a defense.
Yeah, we got all the leftover. We got Danny DeVito and twins.
Yeah, I don't. But here's what I found weird. So I go in there. I line up. I didn't have to give them any like, real identifying. I guess ID. Okay. That is identifying. In its nature. But I feel like after they checked my ID and gave me my card, I went through and they were like first shot or second shot, and then they split the lines.
Okay, that's weird.
Now why?
Yeah, well maybe
because I googled it because I'm nuts, and they say the vial should be exactly the same. There's no difference chemically, or ratio wise or anything between the vials. So exactly the same. So why are you splitting up the lines?
Did they give you the card
I think
prior
they implant the chip the first one, and then they activate the second one after you've charged it from your Apple Watch.
So stupid to go in there a second time. That's when they got you.
That's how they activate it.
I don't know if that's true.
Skynet, man. This is how they turn us all.
When was Skynet? What was the year? We've already passed that, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 1997.
Was it? Okay.
It was that, like, Sarah Connors. I remember her being in the mental hospital and going, like, on April 13th, 1997, it's going to feel pretty fucking real to you, too. And it was, like, 1997. It was like, Jesus, we'll never be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now look at us. Dead. Christopher Waldeck checking in the chat says, Bill Gates is very much behind the vaccine, but it's not Johnson & Johnson that he's fully invested in. He has a larger position in a different one. So no additional information.
None of these three. So he has a different one.
A new one?
Was that what he's?
Is that what like Windows?
The Windows version?
Yeah.
No,
I can't. But what's the end game for Bill Gates? First of all, Bill Gates is like 70, right? So like before he dies, he wants remote control of everyone. What do you think he's doing?
Maybe he's a robot.
What's the conspiracy theory behind the Bill Gates? And also, like, when people go, like, why is the guy who made Windows working on a virus? Think stop?
Because he's smart.
Yeah, but you got to go.
I don't know, man. I'm an idiot. You don't want me working on it.
Yeah, but it's like he has done work around the world for years. Like,
yeah,
not only with vaccines, but, like, fresh water and stuff. Like, he has been working on, like, global healthcare solutions for people. So, like... Don't act like he just came out of a programming cave for a Red Bull and then goes, I got an idea. I don't know. I feel fine. I didn't even feel sore in the arm. I didn't even have.
Oh, that I did.
Well, I had to come home and put together half my love sack stuff last week.
So you had to come home and get back on
and
that.
Then I had to put together the rest of it. Kathleen's like, if you're having people over, you can't just have a box fort anymore. You saw the love sack. What do you think of the love sack?
It's very nice.
I don't know.
It's a nice piece of furniture.
I'm undecided.
I didn't get to sit on it though, so I don't know how.
Well, we don't like.
You don't like people sitting on it.
Yeah.
Admire it from afar.
Yeah, I only put my right cheek on it. My left one is not good enough, and also I tend to have a bias when I wipe. So my left one, I'm never fully sure that it's clean.
Sure.
Yeah, but I feel sluggish all the time. I'm 41. I always want a nap.
Yeah.
And I always have a headache.
Yeah, headache's another thing that was.
But you're saying the second one is when I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Because the theory is like the first one introduces it to your body and your body goes like, okay, what's this? All right, next time we see this.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll fucking turn it
Fuck
up.
it up. Yeah.
We'll get turned.
Uh-huh.
and then you get another shot of it.
Right.
So why not skip the second shot? Sounds to me like
because you're like
I just want to
70% once you get the first one.
Are we sure that it works if you get introduced to the virus again? Have they got like a bunch of the virus in a squirt gun and like made sure people who had the virus were
like
exposed
a super
to
soaker?
Yeah, like swab it up my asshole or something. Make sure it's really good and in there.
I don't know.
It's a respiratory virus.
I don't follow that. I don't trust the government yet. I believe I don't research shit.
To what level though? Do you not trust the government? Because at some point, you know what I mean? Like, you have to trust them enough.
I mean, I still vote, so I guess after
I feel
this
like
pandemic,
what does it fucking matter?
Yeah.
God, this got depressing really fast. And I had that scheduled for an hour from now. Okay, let me see here. I can't even read anymore. Do you know that? I've stopped drinking. You've stopped drinking.
How long ago did you stop? Like early
I haven't had a drink. I haven't had a drink in probably 4 months.
Oh wow!
But
why
even
is this bottle sitting here though? That doesn't
just for
explain the
chugs.
bottle. Yeah,
that's not even whiskey.
That's not drinking.
No.
What is it? Just colored water. Water of color.
Paint thinner. Yeah. No, I don't know. No, I'll have a drink. I'm not like not drinking, but like I don't drink. I drink when I'm out. I drink if I'm working at a club and it's free. Alcohol is like strippers to me. It's like a waste of money at this point in my life.
Because you're a comic and you're so used to getting it for free, right?
You get it for free, but also it's just like I can't hang like I used to. I'll admit that. Like I can't. I could drink all night and get up and drink a glass of water and pop an aspirin and pass out and get up and be fine. If I get, a little
when
too
you were
drunk,
younger is what you're saying.
Yeah. I can't get too drunk.
Well, you need to do it every day. That's what I was doing. That's why I could get up and.
Yeah, I don't want to be a fucking.
You don't want the doctor to tell you to
fucking
stop.
Alcoholic. Jesus Christ.
You make it sound so bad.
I want to get a puppy. This is my next project.
What kind of dog?
This is what I'm on to now.
Okay.
I'm addicted. I'm Googling doodles.
Yeah, that's what my wife wants.
Everybody wants a doodle. Now.
They're awesome. Have you spent any time with one?
Well, here's why I think a doodle's. Have I spent any time with one?
Sure. We stayed with people on the road that had them, and that's where we kind of developed a liking for them.
I would never stay with anyone who owns a dog. But dogs are like children. I'm not interested in yours.
Okay.
Fair?
Makes sense.
Like I'm sure they're great. Yours are different.
No, kids and dogs. Yeah, no, you're right.
No, I mean just whatever.
No, you're right.
People are like people don't frame things correctly. There's 7 billion people on Earth. How important are your kids? You know what I mean? Like step back for a second. And people get offended when you're not as excited as they are for their whatever's whatever. If that makes sense.
It does.
Have you ever been?
I don't expect anybody to give a shit about my child.
Right,
I really don't.
Right.
I know it's my kid, but I'm not that guy who goes, "You got to see this."
If I had kids, I'd feel the same way. I'd expect in 10 years I wouldn't care anymore.
Right? Yeah.
So why should you? And then you see parents who are like, today was Jenny's recital and you didn't ask how it went. And it's like, believe it or not, that's not in my calendar. Like that's, you know what I mean?
Jenny's recital.
We fished together like twice. Those fishing buddies who are always like, aren't we friends now? It's like, easy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. We buy separate bait.
Car.
Okay,
yeah.
So
I don't want your pole touching my
I'm a Nightcrawlers guy. You're still using worms. Yeah, I want a doodle.
Sure. They're neat. They're hyper.
I mean, I've actually been doodling, but
are you allergic to dogs? Is this a concern?
Yeah, I don't like hair or messes. So I'd like a clean environment.
Yeah.
Hypoallergenic, I hear. Which is nice.
They don't shed very much, yeah.
Right. And what I think I want, because I've been looking a lot into dog breeding, because I wanted to know if it was like ice cream making and I could do it myself. But you can't. You got to go to
You can try.
You can't just grab 2 dogs.
It would make an interesting podcast.
By the way, this is a good idea for a business scam.
Business scam.
Strap with me. Listen to this and tell me if this would work. Get on that app that they have for dog walkers. What's it called? Wag or something? You can become a dog. It's like Uber for dog walkers. Okay? Mm-hmm. So you can get a job walking dogs in your neighborhood and you get paid. And they like they can track, see you take photo of your dog on the walk, and the owners love it because they're fucking idiots. And they're just like, ah! It's like these apps that like kindergarten classes have now, so you can see like what your kid did today in school, like
or somebody.
Oh, great!
Else's.
Now I have a shitty drawing and a photo of it eating up my iCloud. So that's great. Yeah, we all agree. But you do that not with the intention of making money on the app. Like, what do you make? 30 cents a mile you walk with dogs? Fuck off. This is not a career choice. Sorry, Waldeck. He just seems like the kind of guy who would try that.
Yeah. And excel at it.
Yeah, and tell you, like, use my referral code. You know, he'd be real pepped. You're like, no, guys, actually, you can do very well. He like has his own leashes with his like Instagram on him. All right, so you get the dogs though, and you narrow it down. You find some very exclusive breeds, and then you, while the owners aren't looking, you get these dogs to fuck.
Jesus Christ!
And you sell the babies.
The dog rape. You
think the breeders aren't raping them?
I mean, yeah.
Why are you saying I'm suggesting it?
That's their choice.
Maybe the dogs want
That's
to
why
fuck.
you buy a dog, right?
What do you mean? To rape it?
You can be in control of the rapage.
You buy a dog to control their rape.
Right, you don't want somebody else raping
I've always heard it's about power.
About buying a dog?
Right.
I forgot what we were talking about.
I've always heard buying a dog isn't about sex at all. It's about power.
Oh, man.
There's an argument for it.
Yeah.
Call me old-fashioned. I think it's pure sex. Why else would you get a doodle? They're adorable.
Yeah.
Also, you don't want a dog that can fight back.
Yeah, like a pit bull.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
It's not a good time.
No. Because they might decide halfway through it.
I want a pity in the streets and a doodle in the sheets. That's what Daddy needs. I'm serious. You come correct with your claws clipped. Alliteration, guys. One of the cornerstones of comedy, and that's what we're here to teach you at Patrick Melton's comedy class. Yeah, so it's some sort of doodle, but they have so many. I didn't know this. There's like a million of them now.
Yeah,
There's
Labradoodle.
Labradoodle, Golden Doodle, Aussie Doodle.
Uh-huh.
They have a Bernedoodle.
What's a Bernedoodle?
It's like a Bernaise sauce.
That sounds delicious.
Just a poodle drowned in Bernaise.
Oh, nice.
It's fucking nuts. No, what's a Saint Bernard?
Oh, okay.
Saint Bernard and a poodle.
Okay.
They have there's a million of them. I can't even.
Yeah,
I'm not a breeder, and I don't have the catalog in front of me. But they're great, and I want one. But I don't want a little one. I don't want like one of these Paris Hilton toy dogs either.
No.
It's got to be about 50, 60 pounds.
Something that'll take you for walks.
Yeah, I think it'll be good to make me active as well, but also like, I'm ready to care for something. Long term.
Sure.
And I planted basil in January and it hasn't died yet. So I think I'm ready. Lemon basil.
Basil's the name of my brother-in-law's doodle.
It's Basil.
He calls him Basil.
Your brother-in-law's tutor?
Dog. Doodle.
I thought you said tutor.
I said doodle. That's what we're talking about.
I was like, this is just as interesting as a recital of your daughter.
And how would you know
it's my brother-in-law's
only Basil's?
It's my brother's doodle's birthday today, and you
just a coinky dink.
Didn't even mention it to us. See, now do you think it's hot in here?
A little hotter than when we started. Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my one concern about this, because we're not even in the summer yet.
No. And it's night.
So once it starts baking,
yeah, You're only going to be able to do late night shows.
So, well, I mean, the coolest time is in the mornings. I have friends over at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We just have McMuffins and talk.
Talk over McMuffins?
Oh, fucking hell. A Google Doodle? So you drink? What does that mean? Yeah, I mean, I do drink. Who's this Johnny Brim guy? Is he I've seen that
comic
name.
Yeah, Johnny Brim.
Yeah, I mean, I drink. I'm not against drinking. Get off my back. I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Yeah, I have a problem. Oh, you
do?
Chat room. Well, I have a problem when the doctor has to tell you to stop drinking. Clearly, I have a problem.
Look, though, what do doctors really know? Have you seen this, Fauci? Have you seen this, Waffler? Wear a mask. Don't wear a mask. 2 masks. Okay. Spin a wheel. What are we supposed to do? This is why I don't go anywhere. I don't have time to argue or know what's right, so I'll just stay in my house.
Yeah.
But now that people are vaccinated, I'm willing to have social interactions. But I don't miss it now that I've been doing it for about 20 minutes. I'm good.
You've had enough? Okay, Matt, it's time to go.
I'm kidding. Did you watch Gong versus Godzilla? It was about a fish and an Asian artifact.
I did not.
Wow.
I'm not a big fan of that whole genre.
I am not a fan of comic book. Now, are you into comic book stuff?
I am, and I really like Justice League.
Like, okay, here's the problem.
Okay.
How are you into comic book shit and then you not into Godzilla and Kong? I'd much rather watch
that comic
Godzilla
shit?
And Kong is real.
China had a real problem with this guy, and we're just supposed to
Well,
ignore it.
I mean, I've seen things that look like Kong. I've never seen anything like a lasso of truth. Ever.
Like you're trying to rationalize that.
Well, like zoos have Kongs.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Are we talking about Harambe?
Coco?
Whatever. Oh.
Yeah.
Harambe.
Yeah.
Harambe. Harambe. Whatever.
Short-lived.
And yes, the other one that you just mentioned.
No, Coco, the one that could
talk to Sigourney
sign
Weaver,
language.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are real things. Godzilla, a fucking lizard.
Yeah, big
Gila
lizard.
monster. Guess what? Every time I go through the airport, there's one. Right there at the bottom of the escalator.
Oh, yeah.
Some sort of goji dragon or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that a drink? Goji is a drink, a berry.
Sure.
I can't keep up with you yoga kids. Who would do a show at 5 a.m.? Well, you're in Scotland, so don't worry about it. But I think you could get away with that. Breeding people's dogs. Just to bring it full circle.
Yeah.
No, Kong versus Godzilla was fucking awful. Don't watch it.
See, that's why I knew
really
it was
bad.
going to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, but every comic book movie's dumb. I haven't watched a comic book movie since Logan.
That was good.
Yeah, I watched that one because it wasn't like a typical
comic book.
It was like a movie.
It was dark.
Okay? It had a storyline, a plot. It wasn't recycled garbage. I go on HBO or one of them and scroll. There's like 30 Batman movies. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like from every era.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's left to be said about this guy?
I'm ready for the new one. With
what
Robert
are you
Pattinson.
There's a new one?
Yeah, the Batman. With
I mean,
Robert
what is he up
Pattinson.
to now? Is he opening a cupcake shop
It's Edward.
that's gluten-free? What could he possibly, what's the new adventure Batman could be on?
Still got to get the Joker, man.
By the way, if Gotham is still in trouble, does it even deserve to be saved? That's what we need to ask. Like, what is going on in this city? It might as well be Portland. Let it burn. Like, why are we saving it at this point? How much money have we poured into this municipality?
Why are you so angry at Batman?
I'm angry at Batman because I think he's in an abusive relationship with a town. No, I'm not familiar with him and what he does. He has some sort of utility belt.
Yeah.
Like Data from the Goonies.
Sure. You know, the first porn I ever saw was Dick Man and Throbbing with John Holmes. True story.
I'm sorry?
Dick Man and Throbbing. Back in the 80s. My buddy showed up with it one day and we watched it. And it's John Holmes with utility belts of dildos and such.
Did you ever get caught watching porn when you were a kid?
Not watching porn, no.
Magazines?
Yeah, but my mom didn't give a shit. I used to get them. The neighbor would help me buy them, and then we would sell them at my buddy's school.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had a bunch, like, under stuff.
I had, I've never told this story before, and it's going to be very embarrassing. When I was a kid, I had a kid. When I was a kid, I had a lot of porn.
What kid didn't have a lot of
Right.
porn?
I had a circus tent full. When I was in maybe high school, maybe college, but old enough to drive and like have my own car, like I started going, and this will date me, but I started going to this adult bookstore a lot. No. Frequently. And buying VHS tapes of porn.
Sure. 4-hour blocks.
I don't know what they were. Whoever made it that deep. Because VHS was what it was. Like there was computer porn, but at that point it was dial-up or DSL. It wasn't high, you were real player type shit.
Yeah, where you
back
swapped
in the day.
it.
Windows Media, video, WMV files. Yeah, people would like trade gifts and stuff in like chat rooms and stuff.
I remember that. Yeah.
Prodigy days and all that kind of shit. Like gift rooms, like where people would just you would get on send lists too, where you would just get your inbox would just start filling up. And if you had AOL, it always had the little disc that just meant that was a file attached, and you would get so much porn. But you couldn't download it all. So I would get the VHS tapes, but I lived with my grandmother, and we only had the one VCR. So it was always between Matlock and what I wanted to watch. So I'd she would leave, and I'd go run and get the tape and pop in for a little afternoon delight, little jerk session.
Sure.
And and one time the tape got stuck.
Of course.
In the VCR. It wouldn't eject. And the VCR had this problem from time to time. And she came home, and I had to just leave it in there and hope that she wouldn't
press play.
Want to watch a tape.
Yeah.
Before I had the chance to get a fork and break that machine.
Throw it against the wall.
Yeah. I just chewed the cord and said, I think we have rats.
Horny rats.
Yeah. We do have a big sponsor this show that I have to bring up, everybody. Big sponsor this show, Rick's Wings and Rings, proud to announce homemade salsa. Homemade salsa down at Rick's. Step right up. You're gonna love it. It's great. It's made in a hole. It's whole made salsa. What kind of hole? Don't you worry about that. We got a hole, and we make salsa in it. Several times a day. Maybe we do it like winemaking and grapes. So don't forget, Rick's homemade salsa, now available in 2 flavors. Feet and extra feet. It's only made by authentic Mexicans being held at the border in containment camps. Rick's homemade salsa. Pick some up at any of the 7 major Gotham locations around.
7? They got 7 now?
Have you tried their stuff? It's good.
Of course.
They got guac.
Of course.
Too.
And they don't charge extra.
You got to say it like that with a little bit of phlegm in your throat.
Little spokes.
They got guac.
Guac.
Yep, they got it. So you went on an RV
expedition.
Life.
Yeah.
Now explain the timeline and what you did, so people know, because obviously nobody knows who you are. It's Markman, everybody, and you can get him on socials.
So we decided to do what I don't know if you're familiar with Dave Williamson. He did this.
Yeah.
He did it with his
Florida
kids.
guys.
Sure.
These are all my Florida boys.
Guy, yeah. We'd always
they're all LA now. They're all big LA, starting their own festivals.
Or Austin, LA adjacent.
Is he moving to Austin?
No, but all the LA guys are moving there. So I'm just
Yeah, Texas is going to be a garbage hole. I've seen it. I've seen
Don't
it all.
say that. I'm moving to Austin.
Are you really?
I really am.
Get the fuck out of here. Literally, go now.
It's part of the story, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah.
So last year, I guess the end of 19, we bought an RV.
Yep.
And my wife worked at the Hard Rock, which closed right after Super Bowl in 2020. And then we were going to go on the road for like 6 months just driving around. And I had all these gigs booked. I quit my job just to do stand-up and just go around and do what he did, like go try and feature at all these places. And then once I'm in there, maybe see if I can get bumped up.
Yeah.
But called in a lot of favors, got a lot of gigs booked. And we left February like 24th. I got to do
But you saw it coming, right? Like
no, there was no
Trump
evidence
said
that
it would be
shut
gone.
everything
He
down.
said
That's
it was
true.
fake. It was a
He
hoax.
said we would not have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
So
he was a great president.
went to LA, did like the Comedy Store. Sam Tripoli got me in the store, which was amazing.
Yep.
It's a great thing to start that, and then made our way through Arizona, and then in Denver, like on March 10th, I was doing gigs, and it's starting to.
Sam's nice.
People were starting to get
he
sick.
believes a lot of wackadoodle stuff.
Yeah.
But Sam's
And maybe
a nice
some of
guy.
it's for show, for his show.
Yeah, maybe.
But he's a great dude. He's from Vegas, so he looks out for us Vegas
Right.
guys, which is really cool. When I hit him up, he's like, yeah, come down.
Yeah, he's never been anything but super nice. And I remember, like, I used to come if I happened to be in Vegas. He would have. He used to do those.
He was trying to do
naughty
the dirty
shows.
Yeah, the naughty. That's right.
At like strip clubs out here and stuff, and we used to go do those.
And the
they were
Green
super
Door.
fun.
We've done some
Oh
at the
my
Green
God.
Door.
Yeah,
Those are
people don't know
great.
what that is.
The Green Door.
Yeah.
Well, we have multiple sex clubs here in Las Vegas,
Well, yeah.
but that's one of them.
I mean, this one turned at midnight.
yeah.
This
So
room.
what got to the point where they like knew me and Brant because we were doing so many shows down there. So
Yeah,
we just
and Brant
took people
loves that
down
place.
there. Yeah, we were like, well, let's go down there, and we just ask, and they'd be like, yeah, just come in. They would call the owner and be like, yeah, just come in. That's fine. And we would bring like a group of people just to show them the place.
Yeah.
Because people do just fuck in there. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is.
That's what it is, a fuck club. Like you hear about them and you go look and you're like, oh no, that's what people are doing. It's
I never did a show there, but
it's fun.
they have really good coffee.
I've never drank the coffee. I did have a steak sandwich once.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh
I did not have
God!
a steak sandwich.
Did you?
No, not there.
Yeah, they have a labia
Strip club.
carvery.
Oh, it looks like
yeah,
roast beef.
it is.
I'm pretty sure it was roast beef, but I can't
they
say
call it
for
the
sure.
carvery. It's just. Hi, I'm Beverly. Tell me, say when.
Oh God. Little gamey. The meat's a little gamey.
So then the pandemic hits.
Yeah, and we were in Denver.
All your gigs get canceled.
We drove to Austin and stayed with my wife's best friend for like a little over a month, and so we really liked it there.
Right.
And then once things started to, I don't know, when they didn't get better, we went then to Mississippi. Where
So you
her
were
brother
thinking
lives.
about moving there?
We talked about it then.
Well,
we really
Brant's
liked
there.
it. No, Brant's in Denver.
Oh, sorry.
He's in Denver.
Austin.
So we were in Denver.
I thought you were saying
and then
Denver.
When everything shut down, we didn't want to get stuck there because it was freezing. There was snowing.
Yeah.
We're like, let's go to warmer weather. So we drove to Austin,
Right.
which we really liked. Pflugerville is the name of
What
the
do you
city.
like about it?
I think
And
it's just a
which
cool
part,
scene,
you
man.
know?
The downtown's awesome.
The domain. You into
The
the,
food.
domain?
I mean, you're a
The
food guy. You
food.
can
You live in
respect that.
Las Vegas. I tell people all over, like, I put this food up in this city up against anywhere in the world. They have to have like
It's good. You're
world
wrong.
class
You're not
cuisine
wrong.
here.
Of course,
You
yeah.
think Austin?
Yeah,
It's like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they make a mean fried okra.
no, it's good, dude.
It's fine.
Have you been to Gordeau's?
It's pronounced Gordon.
Your face should be on the outside of Gordeau's.
First of all, is this
donuts like this big?
First of all, is this Gordo? Is this like
Gordo,
Spanish for
like
fat?
fat, but it's spelled Dough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
It's a donut place.
Yeah, they make like hamburgers with donut patty or buns.
I'm off Pinterest, Matt.
You're off carbs too, so you don't want to hear this.
I'm off carbs too, but also like I'm not like impressed by cronuts and sprinkles
No,
anymore.
it's not like that.
It's not. It's all the same. It's all been done. They're not doing anything new.
Duck donuts?
This donut
Have you ever
was
been to
better.
Duck Donuts?
What? I'm sorry.
Duck
Didn't
donut?
that get canceled for racism?
No, that's Duck Dynasty. Duck Donuts is like you order what you want and they make it fresh.
Okay.
Whatever glaze you want on it, whatever you want.
All right.
Oh my God, it's good.
What do you mean, whatever glaze? What are the available glazes?
Oh, there's a ton of them, man. They got like raspberry, all this other stuff. Yeah, you pick whatever you want on, and then they put sprinkles on.
That reminds me of Rick's homemade glaze. Don't ask questions.
Glaze for a glazed hole.
That's the slogan. Don't ask questions.
Don't ask.
Why is it salty? Shh. Yeah, but it's all like, you know what I mean. People are like, you gotta go get beignets at Rooster Teeth Chuckle Fox.
and New Orleans.
Yeah. It's just like, have you
tried those beignets?
Yes. But you know what? Popeyes makes a pretty good one.
Get the fuck out of here. No, it does not.
They know.
And their chicken sandwich is mediocre.
They know Louisiana.
Have you ever been to Big Chicken? Shaq's Big Chicken
I'm
down
sorry.
here?
No.
Oh, my God.
Didn't Shaq just sell his house here?
Maybe. But he's got a location.
Oh, no, he just bought a house here.
Maybe.
Just bought a house
That
here.
makes sense. That's totally different.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yep.
That's literally the opposite.
I just sold a house. No, bought a house.
No,
bought a house. Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah. Got it.
Dude, that chicken place is good, man.
Yeah. Well, I see a couple different chicken places here that I haven't checked out.
Okay.
Alex Ansel's always eating at one.
Sure.
And posts about it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
What is it called?
Big Chicken.
Okay.
It's
now, what
over
do they
off
have?
of
What are they?
Paradise.
What are some of their offerings? Now, Rick's is our sponsor of this show, so
Right.
we do have to.
You have to tread lightly.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, they're in town for a limited time only with their whole made salsa, only at Rick's. So, do they have that at
They do not have
Big
salsa.
Shaq's
I think we're
Chicken
all right.
Dick? What's it called?
Big Chicken.
Yeah. Okay, so they got like what? Sandwiches,
Very good sandwiches.
po' boys,
Good dipping sauces, good fries,
Mhm.
and a number of different drinks, beverages.
You know what I would have?
What?
Toes.
Toes?
Chicken toes.
Chicken toes.
Think about it. Nobody has the toes.
There's a reason for that, I think.
Is there though?
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it could be the start
A
of
cuisine. Maybe you should partner with Rick's and see if
Yeah, like people like pig's feet.
nobody likes.
Do they? Yeah.
You hear about it, but I don't know if anybody's ever. I've never seen anyone enjoy pig's feet.
Could I get no carb stuff there, or is it all heavily breaded? Because I don't like heavy breading on chicken. Do they have a grilled option?
Yeah,
Is Shaq behind the grill?
he's dropping the chicken on the ground back there.
Also, you know what I don't like about it?
Huh?
Big chicken.
You don't like that?
Oh, I thought it was Big Shaq's Big Chicken.
No, I call
It's
it
like,
Big
that's a little
Shaq's Big
much.
Chicken. Yeah,
That's a little
It's
much.
just Big Chicken. They got a bar in there,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of like fast food, but also you can get
How high off the ground is
hard
it?
liquor.
So you can.
How high is the establishment? On the
Yeah,
ground?
because I'm interested in taking bar classes.
You have to ride someone's shoulders in there in order to order,
Right.
just because it's.
Wouldn't it be
set up for
funny
Shaq.
if the door? Have you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese and seen the little mouse door that the kids can go through?
I mean, I've been in there.
I
don't-
get it.
I can't.
I know what you're saying. Don't bring kids. Why bring sand to the beach? I get you. But they have a little door.
Okay.
The kids.
That only children. Can
Yeah,
go through.
I think it'd be
Okay.
funny if Shaq's Big Chicken had
Had a
that
big-ass
door.
door.
No, that little door.
Oh,
That's funny. Now that's funny.
that's funny stuff.
Shaq comes in the morning, to open up.
Crawls through.
I
that
assume
door.
he doesn't.
He's in there all the time. I understand. Just
eating.
hanging out. No, just standing behind the counter,
This is free for me, right?
missing free throws.
Every
or
time he's
something.
confused about it, like, I own this place, right?
Get the fuck out of here. Hey, everybody, the owner's here. Where? Looking
He
around.
says it every time he orders something, even though he's behind the counter and in the kitchen. He tells them who he is and that he owns it.
Yeah.
And I don't have to pay for that because I'm Shaq.
Because I'm Shaq. You guys know my name's on this. I signed your paycheck. Right?
His voice has changed 7 times in
Yeah.
all my impressions.
I was going to say,
He is deep.
We're not doing anything near his
Well,
voice.
it merges into the Karl Malone that Jimmy Kimmel used to do
yeah.
on the thing, which was great.
It was
You know,
great. It's still great.
Come on. Well, you can't say that. Things could be great in the past, can't be great anymore.
Can't be great anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my comedy.
You can't say good old days about anything, really.
You can't?
No. That's
who said. I like when people do that. You can't even this. It's like, what?
We can't even do this anymore.
Right. It's like, that doesn't even
that doesn't make sense.
And who's stopping you? Oh, nobody? You just wanted to scream? Got it. Let me just get out my book of stable people. You had your gallbladder removed?
You can't even do that anymore.
I know, you have to have another one put in.
Yeah. The good old days when you can have your gallbladder removed.
I did
have my gallbladder.
One of the most painful things, I would imagine. You were
having your gallbladder removed?
Yeah.
No, so the gallbladder removal did not hurt at all.
They pull it out your urethra.
Of course they did. Well, if you ask them nicely,
they suck it out.
It's like, no. You're going to take it out the good way.
Yeah, okay. So you had to have it, or you got to have it removed?
I was having a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Anytime I ate anything fatty.
If you would have died,
I didn't say anytime I ate anything fatty. I said anything I ate anything fatty.
Well, we had an argument before the show about this because I said every girl that I've ever known who's had her gallbladder out has been a fat sack of girl.
Yeah, I'm a fat girl. I was a fat girl once.
Yeah.
And I identified as a fat girl.
That wasn't what I was saying.
When ordering food, I identified as a fat girl.
And I'm sure men have their gallbladder out, but they just don't like tell everybody about it and have like a shower.
Apparently everybody is.
Did you keep it in a jar?
I did not.
What does it look like? I imagine a little brain.
I think they did show it to me. I don't remember. I was kind of out of it.
I would have wanted it like lacquered and put on a keychain or something.
No.
I imagine it's the size. Like if I was Lance Armstrong, I'd want my testicle.
Sure.
If I was
put it on a hat.
Sheryl Crow, I'd want Lance Armstrong's testicle.
Like it did not hurt. Things. It didn't hurt. But you know, it did hurt. Have you ever had surgery?
An abortion?
The laparoscopic surgery. Have you
laparoscopic
ever had a laparoscopic abortion?
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it.
I thought I had heartburn. Turns out it was twins.
And they were just eating salsa.
Yeah.
That's what the heartburn was coming from.
A laparoscopic abortion would...
Seems like a
weird
way. I mean, there's literally an opening to go get that thing.
What?
The abortion. There's an opening. There's a front door where the abortion lives. And you just go in there and get it.
Right.
Why go laparoscopic?
Yeah.
Laparoscopic.
Who used to have a joke about doctors who give abortions? I wonder if they pretend like they're just playing video games. Like, I love Womb Raider. Used to have a joke like that.
Who did?
Womb Raider.
No, I heard the joke.
He would say that on stage.
Who did? You did?
No.
Oh.
It was right after a bit about a coat hanger.
I used to have a coat hanger.
So that was the joke. Womb Raider.
Sure. I used to have a coat hanger joke. Used to.
Can we hear it?
It's not good.
Is it about how you can't get an abortion with a plastic one?
It was the dollar store condom joke.
I don't remember this at all.
Like they sell condoms at the dollar store. Like who buys condoms at the dollar store? No wonder they sell them right next to the coat hangers.
Why did you get quiet while you're telling this joke?
Because I'm embarrassed.
You dialed it way down.
Embarrassed.
I don't even know if that registered on the audio.
It's an embarrassing joke.
Well,
I'm not proud of it. I said I used to.
You headlined LA Comedy Club this past week.
I did.
How'd that go?
You know, it was funny, and you'll probably call me a prop comic.
I bet it was funny.
I thought it'd be funny. I got a fake rabbit.
Googly eyes.
I do not do props, by the way. I got a fake rabbit, and at the end, I did this whole story about how my son wants a pet. So I bought him a rabbit.
Yeah.
And I haven't been able to bring it home because it's Easter. I'm going to give it to him. So I have it with me. And I had Gooch bring up a carrier.
Yeah.
And he brought it up on stage. I go, do you guys want to see this fucking rabbit? And everybody said, yeah. So I really sold it and I brought it out. And the minute all the girls went, aw, I pretended like it bit me and I dropped it and started stomping on it on the stage.
Jesus Christ.
And it was pretty funny. I've never done anything like that. I like to challenge myself every once in a while.
All right. Well, you know. You know what they say? This is. I'm pretty sure that what you just described is part of the book The Good Son. And
Child Protective Services.
People who get that joke, that's a very funny joke. Because it's about a dark boy who abuses. Okay. Well, I think it's time for our sponsor to check in. Rick's Wings and Rings wants to remind you to stop in today for Suicide Sliders. Suicide Sliders. Only available at Rick. Will they kill you? We don't know. The meat is quite old.
How many patties is on that thing? Jesus. This is excessive amount of patties. There's 3 or 4.
What's wrong with it?
There's too many patties.
There's never
That's obnoxious.
Too many patties when you bite into sliders. Now at Rick's, 3 for the price of 4. Step on up. By the way, our sliders, we do things a little differently. Rick, you know when restaurants do that? Like,
yeah. We like to do things a little differently.
I love that. You're like, the Cobb salad. They're like, our Cobb salad is Thai peanut ranch sauce. And you're like, what?
Wait, why? We like to throw in a
Is the egg still in it?
It's a big. We like to do things a little different here. Yeah.
We've taken out everything in a traditional Cobb salad and replaced it with pear and goat cheese. Okay. We paired that with a sun-dried tomato vinaigrette. We call it the not Cobb. It's like, great. You can call me a cab. I'm going to another restaurant.
Put chunks of dead hookers in it. It's the Thai Cobb salad.
Chunks of dead hookers?
Yeah, didn't he kill a hooker? Thai Cobb? That's where I was going.
Oh, my God.
Right?
No, he had that disease.
I believe he also
Tay
killed
Diggs?
a hooker. Tay Diggs, Ty Cobb, the baseball player.
I'm not familiar.
Don't you disparage Ty.
Shoeless Joe Jackson?
Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb.
Was he related to
Ty Cobb?
Did he break the record for most
cigars smoked in
home runs punted in 1 quarter?
You don't watch sports, do you?
I do.
Do you really?
I know they get a lot of nets.
All right, I got Hooker fights Hunger. I can't put anything on Ty Cobb and Hooker. Pretty sure he killed a hooker.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if that's accurate. It sounds like something.
Oh, he killed a man. I'm sorry.
Who is that one? Carlton Davis,
drifter.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my hometown. Carlton Davis. Look at that. He tweeted. This is right. This is recent too. I will say, he tweeted, "Gotta stop letting gooks in Miami," on Twitter, and then he deleted it. And by the way, ESPN can't even write it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it because I think it's insulting to not say it. I really do. Like, it's insane.
But you knew what it was.
No, it took me a minute. It took me a minute, and then I had to text several Asian people because they're the smartest people I know. I was like, "What do you think this means?" And they were like, "That's offensive, Patrick." And I was like, "Oh, bad sample." No, but like when you have an article about bad language being used and you can't even write, it did take me a minute. I'm going to tell you 100% honestly. I honestly thought it was Gooky at first.
Gooky in Miami?
Because it said, gotta stop letting.
Isn't that the thing that
okay,
BJ's is
I misread it. I thought it said, gotta stop getting. See, that's the problem with the G.
Getting Gooky.
Getting Gooky in Miami. You know.
Isn't that the dessert from BJ's?
It do need to stop getting Gooky there.
That's a bazooki.
I can't even go out to South Beach anymore without it being so gooky out on the corner.
You're right though. Every time you see one of these stories, they always hide the language. It's like, just say what they've said.
Yeah, especially when it's about the language, like I think it's important to say it. It's like context should matter. And now what I'm seeing, I even see this on news stories now, like they're worried about triggering. It's all about like, hey, this is going to be triggering. There's some language in it. And it's just like, this is the news.
Yeah. The facts.
It's an article. Like, it says anti-Asian slur. I imagine there's going to be a slope or a gook somewhere in the article.
Yes, of course.
I imagine there's going to be something offensive.
You should have to play Hangman to discover what the word is.
Right.
Fucking dash.
Also, don't say hangman in this climate.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
That's not safe to do. You shouldn't say that. Yeah, I don't know. But he said, I would never offend any group of people. You reporters can look for another story to blow up. This term was directed towards a producer claiming he ran Miami. He said that it was a term where he grew up that meant lame.
No, that's not true.
You all right, Mother of Dragons?
Yeah,
what the fuck was that?
That's a gurgle.
Jesus Christ.
That's that coffee.
You fucking
talking back.
Quaid.
I didn't know you
could.
There's a small person in my
Yeah, that was nuts.
when I had the gallbladder removed, I had
that disgusted by the tweet? Just
had a midget implanted.
What do you think? Do you buy it?
No.
I buy it.
Man,
I do buy it. I think you could. I think you wouldn't say that. I think you wouldn't say that if you honestly knew what it meant. It's Stop Asian Hate month,
right
here on Earth.
This guy though,
we put BLM on hold for this.
This producer, the guy he was referring to,
is
he Asian? Do we ever decide whether he's Asian?
Yeah. Also, this
because if he's Asian, it's a wrap.
The whole thing makes no sense because it's like you got to stop letting gooks into Miami. Is that a problem? Are they floating over from Cuba?
Maybe
How are they getting in?
Everybody's leaving San Francisco.
I think if this was Vancouver, you could say, okay, this is a little racist. Miami, I don't know if there's a prominent
They're trying
Asian
to thin out the Puerto Ricans
community.
There's a lot of Puerto Ricans.
It just seems
right?
dumb. Why would you say it?
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard it meaning lame, but I did when I thought it said Gooky. When I thought it said stop getting Gooky in Miami, I was like, oh, maybe that's like he thinks that's how you say Gucci, or maybe
now that makes more sense.
But then I googled Gooky, and it is a word.
Is it a racial slur?
And I give you the facts. It's acceptable in Scrabble, which is the most important criteria for a word, I believe.
Sure.
This is an acceptable Scrabble word. Look it up. Gooky. So you throw it out there. Okay? Now, dictionary, it means awkward, which kind of goes with lame.
Okay.
Or messy and sloppy. Like, oh, it's getting all gooky. Okay. We've heard that.
Yeah.
You've probably used that in your life at some point.
Sure.
There's gook on it.
Right.
And you're not just rubbing off a Korean.
True. I know you're being serious right
now. Is that no, but like, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Maybe.
I think you'd have to be nuts in 2021 during Stop Asian Hate to do this. Like, I got, how many Stop Asian Hate stickers I have to scroll through in Instagram stories before I get to anything else? It's like, Stop Asian Hate, stay at home, wear a mask, Black Lives Matter. All right, temperature.
Are those stickers? Are those what they call those stickers, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dye the beard. Try to be young. Why the beard? No. This is getting... By the way, it's not as crazy as it was in the photos, is it?
I can do stupid shit.
Did you get it cut, though?
No, I have a straightener. I have a beard straightener.
No, but the photos you sent, wasn't it longer?
I trimmed a tiny bit off the end, but no, I think it's
I feel like that is...
Really? False
move the mic out of the way so people can see that you do look like the Duck Dynasty guys.
Oh, yeah, I get that a lot.
Duck Commander.
Maybe a little.
Do a mallard! People just yell at
those guys are
the
rich
airport.
As fuck.
Yeah, they are. Here's how you know that a show's doing well when like the guy gets caught just using absolutely extreme racist language.
Yeah.
And what was the channel they were on?
Was it TLC? Was it TLC?
No,
they do midgets.
A&E.
A&E, yeah.
A&E.
Yeah. Arts and entertainment.
Yep.
We're gonna give you
4
racist
Put your
guys.
waders on and get ready to step into knowledge.
We do things a little different down here.
I know what you're thinking. You've been around the world. You're like arts and entertainment. I'm in. Not so fast. It ain't Europe anymore. Get your camo on and come with me. I've got a bearded racist I'd like you to meet. And he'd like to sell you whistles that call nuts. He's made millions of dollars off it. Jesus. Somebody said it was goop. But I think it's
goop.
But you have said gook to not you, but like, I think you have. I've absolutely said like it's got some guck or gook on it. I've said both those things.
Guck, goop.
Like there's onomatopoeias where you like are just saying basically like a word that
doesn't mean
feels right.
Yeah.
With the sound it makes.
Yes.
Like
gook.
I got some gook on my hand, and it's not just after you've fingered a little girl.
Right. A massage.
Oh, well, this one's going to get take down notices.
So glad you brought people into the studio, right?
So did you watch WandaVision then, you nerd?
I did.
And?
So I'm not big into Marvel,
as
but
an
I had to
outsider,
go back and watch some
I
other
watched
ones.
it.
What'd you like?
Well, I made it to like episode 5.
Yeah.
And I was like, I get it.
No, you're right. It's not.
I mean, they eventually free everybody. Or
somebody was.
I imagine
talked to people who were like,
gets,
it was amazing. But I guess I'm not in the Marvel universe.
I'm telling
like
you,
that.
Kong versus Godzilla is so fucking dumb. It's like, I liked Pacific Rim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like that?
I've never seen that one.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know.
I think it was like I'm trying to be a mashup of Pacific Rim. And I'm not also a big fan of the versus genre. I don't like when we get into Alien versus Predator. It's like, okay, well, both of those
Jason
franchises have
Freddy.
clearly cul-de-saced. And now you're trying to join them together.
Right.
Yeah, Jason versus Freddy.
Yeah. Just a pile.
Yeah. They had no, I won't do that. You gotta censor it a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta reel it in.
You gotta do it. Okay, let's get into some more. I have hold on. Oh, YouTube. I'm curious about this. So we're doing YouTube streaming. I don't know if this is good or anybody's enjoying it because I'm not really watching the chat. We're trying to stay away from toxicity. But YouTube is now allowing you to monetize videos with more profanity in them, drug content, and sexual humor and profanity, like different profanity. You used to you couldn't cuss, you couldn't say like bitch within the first 30 seconds of a video.
Really?
Yeah, like there's all these or you would get there's all these monetization rules, but now they're laxing it up in a time when Twitch is hammering down. Like Twitch is really is part of the reason I think I want to switch is not only does YouTube pay more, but Twitch is really cracking down and just kicking people off. Mm-hmm. Like they make dumb rules. Okay. They're really concerned about Asian hate over there. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what? I just can't
Isn't it mostly
I don't
gaming?
Beat Asian. Yeah.
Really
but I don't beat Asians on my stream, and that's about all I can do to stop the Asian hate. It's not we're not beating them here in this room. So.
Not in this room.
I don't.
I saw that other room on the way in here.
That stuff really drives me nuts. The virtue signaling shit. I can't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
People who you have a mental illness if you're I need to tell people about this. Yeah. It's nothing matters anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing you say is going to convince anybody that you're right.
Yeah.
So arguing is just a fool's errand and wasting your life.
Yeah. But they need to get it out there.
I needed you to fight with me on that.
Argue. What do you think I'm going to
push back a little bit, okay? God, it's getting gooky in here. Do you ever play that game in college?
What's getting gooky in here?
Ookie gooky.
Smear the Queer. That was played in college.
Dodgeball?
Yeah, that's basically... No, it was football, wasn't it? With you just tried to tackle him, right? Smear the Queer?
Oh, we just put ours in a blender while nobody was looking.
It was a Schmear the Queer.
Jewish. Get the bagels.
Get the bagels. It's time for some Schmear the Queer.
No, Ookie Gookie.
I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar.
You've never played Ookie Cookie?
No. Oh,
Ookie
Circle
Cookie.
Jerk. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but
no, I didn't.
Gookie,
I didn't I got kicked out of college. I didn't finish college.
And then you became a pharmatech?
Yeah, you don't need to go to college for that. That's all on the job training, 1,500 hours. I don't like to,
You're looking for a career, kids? Drop out? Mom on your back? Head on down to Eckerd drugstores. Do you remember Eckerd's?
It sounds familiar, but where were they? Were they back in Florida? Yeah. I mean, I'm older than you.
Well,
So there's
that's mean. How old are you?
45.
All right. Well, barely.
Yeah.
I'd be, if we had one of those tests where we they cut
Test
us
how old
open
we
and
are?
count the rings or whatever they do. I don't know how 23andMe works, but
They cut you open. They do.
you send in, I imagine you send in some sort of biopsy or slice, a bisection. Yeah. What would you call it in the
A schmear?
Just
Schmear.
if you had a nice ham and you were cutting pieces off of it, that.
Slice?
A slice
Sliver?
of it. Yeah. A chunk of skin that
A hunk.
you put into a Ziploc and mail it to a man in a lab.
Right, you bite it off.
And he gives us our physiological age. You know?
Yeah.
When they do that shit where they're like, well, you have the lungs of a 20-year-old.
I don't want to know any of that shit.
No.
Sure, it's bad.
I mean, I've quit smoking finally, thank fucking God. Montgomery Ward's
Yeah, I remember
was next to the Eckerd's.
Was it? I thought Montgomery Wards were in malls.
Well, they were anchor stores
Okay.
in the malls. Yeah, they were it was Neiman Marcus or Macy's, Montgomery Ward's, Dillard's was a big one.
Yep.
And Watzel's Pratzels.
That place is fucking disgusting.
He had a big kiosk.
I hope they're not a sponsor because that place is pretty
a
gross.
core sample. That's what I was trying to think of.
Go.
Yeah.
Core
Like they do up in the Antarctic.
a core sample.
Yeah. Drill into us.
Is that Waldeck?
Remove a core sample. No, I don't want to know who it is, and I don't want to know how they know. Yes, a core sample.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
And you pull it out.
Core sample of
Yep.
this.
And we see which one of us is more, who's done more damage to their body, do you think?
I mean, I literally been told it's probably
Because you
me.
know I was huge.
Yeah.
Huge back in the day. I'm still pretty fucking fit.
Yeah.
But I was
But you've lost a lot of
massive. Yeah, and I hope to get there again. Because, God, I got a closet full of clothes I can't wear. But, it's a journey. We take it one day at a time. We learn to live, laugh, love, make small choices.
Sure.
So
Small choice.
I think we could.
Big chicken.
I think it would be nice. My question is, what is YouTube up to? Why are they relaxing the rules? I don't trust it, and they're up to something.
Mm-hmm. Violent they're doing it to offset the violent interaction.
I don't understand.
Officers.
Yeah, because you're still not allowed to have guns in your video.
You can't?
No.
Really?
No. Not monetized.
Oh, okay.
Can't. So if you want to start your Duck Dynasty channel,
sure,
where you just take your dog out hunting and shoot, you can't do it. Which seems dumb to me.
Yeah.
When the guy who shot up that place in Christchurch broadcasted it live on Facebook. And I heard he made 30 cents from that.
30 cents total?
From streaming.
Nice.
You got a lot of hits. He had a low CPM.
What are we doing later?
He had a low CPM, but he had a high.
What's a CPM? I don't know what that means. I'm not a
click-through rate. Graphics. There's a lot of stuff. Guys.
I know what you are right now.
Rick swings and rings. They love to remind you that you may love their homemade sauce. So you may love that. You may love their sewer sliders. I recommend them. But for a limited time only, you come down to Rick. I'll tell you what you're going to be able to get. Raw chicken flights, guys. Have you ever had just a slimy platter? Look, you pick the pieces. We're not here to tell you what to do. You want 6 wings? That's fine. Share with the table, tapas style. Okay? They're served room temp with a side of aioli and big. and a sprig of rosemary. Come on down to Rick's and pick up a raw chicken flight. It's somebody's birthday somewhere.
So gross.
Yeah. They're available now.
Sure.
For a limited time.
I can see them not flying off the shelf.
Chicken tartare. Yeah. Maybe next month. If we have any left over. Don't let it go to waste. Take the bones home for the kids. Oh, we have fun.
That scared the shit out of me. I wasn't ready for that drop.
Sometimes people just jump into song here. I want to do Cool Cat with you before you go.
Please.
Because you don't know what he is.
Nobody
But there's
knows.
also some other things I want. Do you know about... Okay. No, I don't want to do that one. Let's do this one. Mm-hmm. So YouTube has a lot of ads that you can do, that you can show people. Do you watch a lot of YouTube?
No. My son does.
I watch a lot of YouTube on TV lately. I just find that that's what I'm going to watch stuff.
Really?
And I watch tech content. I watch little mini documentaries that they do. I watch a lot of really gay stuff. And what I've noticed is they have new YouTube ads that are like, anyone with a YouTube channel can make any one of their videos an ad.
Really?
That can play before someone else's video. Now you can skip it, but I've seen 60-minute long ads. Like if I'll let it play, it'll play for 60 minutes. It's like a show.
Okay.
Before my video.
Huh.
And now, what people are getting into, musicians, this is how they're getting out their hot tracks.
Okay.
So like half the videos I watch now, it'll just be you've seen the posters for these gigs. Every black person you know has a production company.
Okay. Yeah.
Whether or not you know about it yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Liddy, yee, yee, yay Productions presents. It's always something. Yeah, like it's always like, okay. It's like you don't have a car, but you have a production company.
Bahaka.
There's a lot. I'm not like it, and I say black people because it tends to be pretty exclusively black people.
Sure.
And Steve McAnally. Who think they have big empires. Now, I like Steve. That's not a dig at all.
Sure.
But like he's Team McAnally. He's got this brand.
True.
But he also has the pedigree to back it up. He's been running. How long has this show been running that he does?
That one on the strip?
Yeah. At Rick's, down at Rick's.
Quite a few.
On the weekend.
Yeah, Rick's, yeah.
No, the Wednesday night. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever. If you've been producing shows for this long and you have a company and you do it and you make money doing it, like, fine. But like, this will be a guy, it'll be like Ron, and he's got Laughed Out Cold Productions or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's always grown
with
and
a K.
Grown and sexy.
Grown and sexy?
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird stuff. But they make music videos.
Sure.
Trying to get it to pop off.
Okay, yeah.
And I watch them all. And I'm gonna put together a collection of my favorites. I've got 2 so far.
Okay.
And we're not gonna go over them tonight because I'm gonna get together like I want to put together like a Kids Bop, curated collection.
Oh, right. Like now that's what I call music.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Now that's what I call ads.
Right.
Volume 1.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put that together. But one of these, what this does is essentially allow idiots to like make ads, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like create ads. This is an ad that came up on my YouTube. You tell me.
Is that your couch?
Don't read what it is. Oh, you've already read what it is. But
no, I just said, is that your couch?
No, come on. This is not a sack.
That's not a Okay, go ahead.
Watch this video.
Good God.
I never thought I'd be listening to you talking so openly about urine incontinence, but that's great because it's
Okay. We're in your wheelhouse now?
Sure. Yeah. I was hoping. I was hoping.
I never thought
I'd be talking so openly
about urine incontinence.
And incontinence.
Let's wind it back, just in case you missed it.
Never thought I'd be listening to you talking so openly about urine incontinence, but that's great, because it's an issue for so many women.
No, nor did I. I've been telling friends about it ever since I began to use the Pure Wick system to assist at night. Although, when I first saw the point...
Okay.
A water pick.
So now we are holding up this.
It looks like a water pick. For your teeth.
It looks like a lot of things, okay?
Look at her face. She's so excited about it.
All right. Now, there's a couple of things. Now, this could be a lot of things. This could be a vibrator. This could be a water pick.
Sure.
This could be a dog toy. It is a female external catheter.
Oh no.
And she's brought it to lunch.
A play date.
She just pulls this out of her purse. It's rubbing next to her keys, covered in piss.
They're gonna want to see it.
I did wonder what on earth I was supposed to do with it.
I felt the same, but it's non-invasive.
People are asking if this is the new Apple brush.
Huh? Why does she look like Gollum though?
Well,
is that Gollum's grandmother?
Put it in, my precious.
Stick my
Slide it in.
fucking eyes, man.
Yeah, it's a little gooky.
I can use it in my bed as well as sitting here when I can't reach the toilet, and I feel far less vulnerable to falling over as I...
What?
Falling over.
How does a catheter... Are you just off balance and this was the exact right weight?
Are you tired of your old catheter knocking you about?
Right. My old catheter was like a third leg.
Why did it have weights attached to it? It always fucked me over.
Between it and my dick, I just couldn't walk.
I don't have to get up as often.
The innovative PureWick system can assist with managing female urine output. The PureWick female...
Now, if you haven't figured this out yet, what this does is that piece that she was holding up. Mm-hmm. You just put that in your leg, between your legs at night.
Okay.
Up against your...
Because it's external.
Harry Potter. And it has a wicking fabric that as you piss through the night, it will gently wick away your night piss. And then this coffee pot will be full of warm piss when you wake up. So keep a cup nearby. You're going to want a glass of hot morning piss wicked through your clothing, across your lover's lap, and down into a bin beside the bed. Thoughts?
I mean, that's just a lot of piss that you need something external to sop it up.
And yeah, and this,
gook it up.
You literally have a pump. This thing is just, by the way, what if you don't go? What does it take? What does it suck from you?
God.
I have to believe this thing's a hunter. And it's got a demand to be fed. Like,
it's possessed.
You wake up, you haven't pissed at all. You wake up in the morning and it's just full of blood. Porn just ain't what it used to be. All right, yeah. Hold on, this thing's connected to a French press. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ugh, keep the grounds out of your teeth. It's just curly hair stuck to the sides, like a dirty shower. It just
looks like you dropped a hot dog underneath the oven.
Definitely.
Oh, it's disgusting.
external catheter is made of soft and flexible material for a comfortable fit. It works outside the body to absorb and remove urine whilst helping to control the odor which may be associated.
Hold on, what's this other line go
odor,
to?
Too.
Where does this one go to?
To the coffee cup.
Yeah. Just this is connected to the bar.
Yes. It's like a on tap.
Yeah.
Who wants
I
old
love
lady
that.
piss?
Yeah. Yeah, who needs cold brew when you've got hot you?
With wet bedding and pads.
Good night, Mum. Sleep well.
Thanks, darling. I'm sure I will.
I will. I have my
That's so fucking upsetting. I will.
I'll sleep great. I have my downstairs lady straw. I mean,
Well, that machine is right next to her stupid head. That's all she's going to hear all night is sucking urine.
I mean, this company, when you Google PureWick at home,
yeah.
which is what this device is.
BD, isn't that the company that makes syringes?
Like, this tells you user instructions. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're
Okay.
watching this, right?
I'd like to dive in now.
This is part of that new
Hello, I'm
graphic
Dr.
stuff that
Camille.
YouTube's allowing.
Today I'm going to show you how the PureWick system works.
Did your microphone get covered in urine? Because it sounds...
She's speaking into the pure.
Yeah, this is bad.
She thinks it's a
PureWick
boom
is
mic.
completely new female external catheter.
In hospitals, PureWick is used with the wall vacuum
is that?
system.
Is that
It
a
works
body?
very well.
Is that supposed
Is
to
this her
represent
crotch?
a vagina? What the fuck?
This looks like a weird flipper thumb.
Yeah, her foot looks like a fingernail. What's going on?
That's not a
That
foot.
is not a fucking lower body.
Whoa.
That's really just they phoned in the art.
My water cooler in my PC has better cable management than this.
I didn't know that thing bent.
Like, what is this? Wall vac setting. Look at this thing. It's hooked to your sprinkler timer on the side of the house.
They should get-
It waters your yard. This is great. Yeah, man.
That's fantastic. Is it Tuesday? Can I water the yard?
That's
with
what
my
the
piss?
reservoir is for. It holds it for whenever your lawn gets thirsty. Oh,
I like you said wall
People-
vac. I
I'm-
thought you were making fun of wall
I'm
vac.
triggered by this diagram.
Even at the lowest settings. We find that the ideal setting is 40 millimeters mercury.
What?
For nursing homes,
Barometric
in-home,
pressure.
the dry dock pump can be used.
Hold on.
pump is
I don't like how we
designed to
switched aspect ratios. This one was 16:9, and the next slide just goes to a 4:3. You're up to something. Okay. These are from two different slideshows at two different times.
Two different times. Things have
The
changed.
pump is designed to run continuously and has a simple on-off button.
Except we're still
wick.
using it on a dolphin. Oh, is this a
Oh,
child?
no.
Placing the wick.
This on
Oh,
a
I thought that was a
child?
real. I thought that was a real amputee who couldn't control her bladder. I was like, this poor lady has no legs and now no dignity.
That was 100% bought from a sex store.
This looks like a, when they make cakes in the shape of a person.
Yeah. For graduation.
Your thumb at the level of the top part of the wick, and then the thumb goes to the level of the pubic bone. You want the urethra to be at around the top third of the wick.
Right by the clit.
Before placing the wick, you want to separate the legs, the gluteus, and the labia. And then let the body go back together, and the body will hold.
You hot dog this between your front butt.
Gross.
Look at her push the legs together. Like,
Upsetting.
you push this together, there should be no room for relish. If you see blood, you push too hard. What gets me? Like, did you have any idea this thing exists? Like,
No.
now I'm about to watch a YouTube video and this assaults my senses. How do you think I feel?
Well, just the freeness that those women were talking about it. Like, it's just a very known problem. I didn't know this.
I'd like it if every husband did this to their wife at night with the gloves and all. I know that I'd imagine having to do this to your wife.
Look at the views on this.
230,000. What the fuck? Oh yeah,
and
man.
You know that's not owners that are like, I need to figure out.
No, this is real.
There's some people that
this
are
is
into
good
this.
stuff.
Hold the wick in place. When it's time to remove the wick, you again separate the legs,
You grab the bottom of
gluteus,
the
and the labia
non-leg.
and remove the wick. You can separate.
Will it be yellow? Do you think? Does it get? I imagine it gets. And you have to replace the wick like an air filter.
Oh, I'm sure you don't reuse those.
Can you just hose it off and get the particulate out?
I mean, it's literally a coffee filter. It is.
You know how they used to like pan for gold?
Wick from the tubing and dispose of the wick.
That's how they get you.
I don't like the residual camel toe just sitting here on this poor.
You can separate the wick from
doll.
the tubing and dispose of the
Like, look at this, that we're just forced to look at these teeth.
This angry vagina.
It looks like a molar.
wick. The wick should never be pushed or pulled through the perineal region.
Sure.
First, separate
That's
the
a taint.
That's the words
legs,
to live
gluteus, and labia each time the wick is placed or removed. Separate the legs, gluteus, and
I'm
labia.
still very upset by
remove
that
the
drawing.
wick.
Yeah, it looks
What-
like a fidget spinner without the circle part in the middle.
Fidget spinner.
It's the wettest fidget
It looks
spinner
like
ever.
a finger bent with a huge knuckle.
Right, but like if a kid had a flipper finger that like didn't develop right.
Like if dolphins piss in their bed, this is what we're
Right.
trying to
And
stop.
again, I don't know why this has to be hooked up to.
The external.
This looks like you had to get another circuit breaker installed for this.
The pool. We can't run the pool today because we're
Right.
sopping up Granny's vagina.
I wonder if anybody has a problem like so bad that they have to like empty it in the night,
Oh my God.
or if they have like a 5-gallon bucket version, or if there's like a professional service that will come empty it like restaurants do with their grease traps. Like they'll just back a truck.
It's the sweet tea container in the back.
Cool Cat. You've never heard of this guy?
Not until you posted it today.
Oh my Lord. All right. So we can't like get into everything Derek Savage and Cool Cat is.
Mm-hmm.
But I will show you a Cool Cat trailer for a movie before we cover the latest news. So this will just give you an idea of like the quality of work this maniac who lives in Vegas named Derek Savage
Oh shit.
has been doing for years. He tricked Eric Estrada and Vivica A. Fox years ago into being in a movie to promote anti-bullying against kids.
Okay.
He has repackaged that footage 3 or 4 times into Cool Cat finds a gun, Cool Cat stops a school shooting,
Oh
Cool
man.
Cat fights a bully, Cool Cat saves the kids. He also does a video called Gun Self-Defense for Women. He writes children's books about Jesus and also adult romance novels that are quite graphic.
About Jesus.
No.
Oh.
3 years ago, he started something called the 420 Awards, which he also promotes on the Cool Cat account, which is for children.
God damn it.
When he set up the 420 Awards in Vegas, he said he was going to rent out an open-air amphitheater or stadium somewhere in Vegas. The trophies were going to be flown down from a helicopter. It was going to be fireworks. He did this in a movie theater. He sold 12 tickets.
Is this the guy behind the Fire Festival also? It sounds like.
No, that actually went well better. So this is a trailer for one of his old movies, Cool Cat Kid Superhero. I didn't even mention that one. But it's all. What's important to know is it's all the same footage, like just recycled together.
You kind of got to respect.
He also has a 2008 iMac that he edits everything on. And sometimes he zooms in on a screen, like shows off the editing project. And it looks like it's the brushed metal with the rounded buttons, how Apple used to look back in like 2004. Like that's what he's editing on. It's like, it's insane. Like Windows Movie Maker level shit. Here we go.
I love being the boy. Listen to it. Someone just texted me. You're ugly and your hair looks like rat hair. I just pumped it.
Now that kid,
And everyone.
he's the bully.
Okay.
The lisping, lack of confidence boy. He's the bully. So great casting.
But also, this is so long ago, that's Chris Hemsworth, right?
Right. He is one of those guys.
Thinks Cool Cat's so cool, so it's time to punk him.
Cool Cat, the coolest guy. And where is Cool Cat?
Oh my God.
There he is. Hi, everybody. And he dances around. He is smart and he can say his ABCs. And he can learn to sound.
Now let's say hello to one of the freshest felines we know, Cool Cat, the coolest cat.
This is how he met Eric Estrada. Somehow he conned his way into the Hollywood Parade like 10 years ago. And he must have met Eric Estrada there and convinced him to come do this.
Cool Cat likes to rock and roll. Cool.
When Cool Cat sings, he sounds like that. Cool Cat likes to rock and roll. When he talks, he's like, hey, I'm Cool Cat. So.
Cat likes to love and sing.
Yo, yo, yo. My name is Cool Cat and I'm the coolest cat. This new dance really makes me happy. It's a cool cat boogie and I love to play.
Dancing on the Windows XP desktop.
Hip, 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 the hop, hop, hop. I got a story to tell you about the coolest cat. His name is Cool Cat.
Different voice again.
Yeah.
Who's that kid?
You better not be a bully because I don't like bullies.
Give me a one.
So clearly, like, this kid's a different age in this clip.
People used to pick on me, and then I learned how to react.
And I learned standing up for yourself is a good thing. Oh no, look! It's Bush the Bully! About to graffiti our neighbor's wall!
Butch the Bully.
Put the B on it, and that B stands for bad boy. Stop! Cool Cat's so brave. Let's play treasure hunters.
I see something shiny!
The audio is just garbage. It's just so bad.
It's so bad.
This.
It's a gun over there. I can bring it to school and take everyone's lunch money.
There's a gun over there.
God,
I
yeah.
could bring it to school.
That's how it happens.
And take everyone's
gun.
lunch money.
No!
Oh, my mom was gonna whoop me. Shut, bonehead.
Look, I love you too. And I'm Cool Cat, and I love all kids.
So this is marketed from like elementary school to high school. The song is about ABCs and not bullying. Yeah, it's a trailer. But he also has coloring books and keychains. I ordered them. I have some. He sent them to me and he wrote a note. He stuck a post-it note on it. Alex Ansel and I opened it together live on the show. But he stuck a post-it note on the thing. He said, hey, bud, I'm in Vegas too. Cool. He drew a thumbs up. It looked like that catheter lady drawing. All right, so here's the new video from. So that's just an introduction. That's Cool Cat. But here's the new video we just got. He's got a new movie coming out. Cool Cat fights coronavirus.
Sure.
Now he showed us a trailer for this a year ago. It was Derek standing out in the middle of the wood, a Nevada desert, shooting balls, the red and white balls that they do on the news of the virus. You know, the graphic.
Oh, yeah.
Bouncing in the desert, like graphics of it.
Yeah.
And him shooting it and killing the virus.
Sure.
And there's a dog, new character, Dirty Dog.
Okay.
Who is trying to infect all the kids with coronavirus, but he also doesn't believe in it and thinks it's a hoax.
Fuck, dude. God damn it.
I need you to keep up with the lore.
I did not expect that.
So here's Dirty Dog. And you can, all the characters in Derek Savage's world wear shirts that say their character's name on them, so you don't get confused. It's really good for high people.
Wait, which one's that?
I'm Dirty Dog, and I'm going to pollute all the kids with coronavirus, and I'm going to get that Cool Cat. I hate Cool Cat, and I hate kids.
I mean,
it's upsetting.
You could write a better story in elementary school.
Yeah.
I hate kids and I hate Cool Cat, so I'm going to pollute them. Because that's how viruses work.
Meanwhile, kids can't get the virus.
Right.
At least that's what.
Also, Are you having a seizure, dirty dog? You leaned back like one of the Walking Dead zombies.
The fuck is his hand?
Oh no! That dirty dog is so mean.
So our theory about Derek is that his wife left him.
Okay.
Because he's always in his house, in his living room. It has like just a desk in the middle of it, and he just every wall has like Cool Cat posters, like scotch taped to it.
What's upsetting about that is why isn't it offset so you can see the fucking poster? Like, I don't know why that bothers me.
He's an idiot. He's not a.
He should
just
be standing in front of it.
Right. Yeah. He's not a Smartman. Matt Smartman.
He's just so mean.
We also think he might be on a lot of cocaine.
And he's so much fun to write too. I gotta tell you that.
He's so much fun to write.
Yeah, he just
dirty
admitted
dog
to writing.
Yeah,
that content.
I hate kids.
I heard him.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Derek Savage, the creator of Cool Cat, and I am coming to you today with something super cool. That's right. Okay.
We also like to count the white power fists.
Yeah,
he does a lot of these.
I did notice that. Yes, that was very.
I think it's a solidarity fist.
I don't think so.
But he's, it's borderline unsettling.
Hey, now our brand new film, Be Bam Boom, Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus. Okay, the film is completed, and on YouTube I posted a private link or an unlisted link to the folk who participated in our fabulous Kickstarter campaign that was just a major success. What's really funny, I'll send out 99 links, because 99...
My theory also is that Butch the Bully, the blonde kid, is his son because they both have big front teeth.
Yeah.
And so I think that might be his boy that he put in. He only has him on weekends.
Stardom.
Yeah, he only has him on weekends. So it's like, it's nothing sadder
I'd
than
to finish it, but the courts say I can't see
divorced,
him on Tuesday.
Divorced dad trying to connect with his son.
Will it be a video?
Yeah, we're going to make a movie.
Got involved with it, and the thing's got over 1,500 views already. Wow, I wonder what happened there. If they're sharing it with their friends, it's all good because it is just an awesome film, and the reviews have been spectacular. But now the reason I'm coming...
The reviews of his private YouTube link? Okay.
To you today is simple. I have received numerous emails asking me if there was any way that they could get their name in the credits. And I had to turn them down simply because the film was locked and
people want it.
The files are burnt. It takes a while to burn those files. It's a pain. So
the film is locked. He edits this on a 2008 MacBook.
Sure.
Locking a film is a term that's used when multiple people are working on a project.
Okay.
You say it's locked so that no one else, it's final.
Okay.
You're doing this in your spare time. It'd be like if you came to me before this show and said, hey, I'd like to talk about this today. Like, I got a really funny story about this. And I was like, I printed it already. We got the rundown. So I'd love to do it. I'd love to discuss it.
Yeah.
But these things are locked. We don't have.
We can't.
That's what it's like, open up the text editor or whatever you edit this in.
So I told him no. But now I have to tweak a couple parts in the film. I cut one little scene out. So now I have to unlock the film. And so I can put your name in there. Now here's the actual film right here. The DVD.
And then he's like, it takes
it
takes a long time to burn. God. We also found
on a 2008. It probably
we found this out. He burns all these copies.
Sure.
Like he's holding it up. He's like, look, it's done. We got it right here. It's like, but now he has to go back and burn new copies with your name on them. Somebody found, this is how insane the listeners are. Somebody went and found his eBay account. And on his eBay account, he was selling boxes of a gross each, 144.
Okay.
Empty, blank DVD cases. Now, it might mean nothing to anybody, But if you think about it, it means he probably ordered 1,000 of these things from China.
Mm-hmm.
Thought his idea was the anti-bullying thing was like, every school in America is gonna buy 50 copies, like to stop bullying in the schools.
Yeah.
Like, I've got the answer. Why didn't anyone think of this? He's getting a hold of Macmillan and all the big scholastic companies and stuff. He's like, guys, we've done it. How many copies can I put you down for? Because I've got a Label Baby Junior and a CD burner over here.
That's so old. So old.
That's what he's doing. But so he was selling. So
it's
then
locked by court order.
They didn't sell all the 9 versions of this footage he's cut up. Haven't sold. So now he needs money so badly. He's reselling the empty case plastic.
He's gonna make more on the empties. Isn't that upsetting?
Let me put this up close so you can take a look at it. Look at that back. Oh my Lord!
He was also selling used tasers with copies of his gun self-defense for women video.
Yeah.
like tasers.
Used tasers?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a real broker.
Good looking or what? Woo! I tell you what, and the folk that have been saying the same thing. Woo! What a movie! I've seen
what
several
the
times.
fuck?
It's the best film of 2021. Well, I know that's a fact because it's still early 2021. So I'm going to spend. It's the best film you've seen in all of 2020 and 2021. I love the way that sounds right there. But you know what? After the past year of coronavirus,
you hear how he changed his tone?
Yeah.
Hey, better than 2020.
Yeah.
But
let me get serious.
Of the past, let's bring it down.
He's molested somebody for sure. For sure.
Wow.
While wearing that outfit.
Big accusations.
He's baiting people for sure. That is alleged.
Oh, you do.
Not just you, not just me, but the whole world needs something entertaining that could take their minds out of all this stressful crap that's been going on. And baby, we got it right here. And this is
Patrick. Derek is in the suit in Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus, but he didn't buy a new Cool Cat shirt, so he's dancing around in a shirt that's too small for him.
Your chance to get your name in the credits.
Yeah, the guy who used to play Cool Cat had a falling out with Derek and went and did an interview. Tell all about him. He hit on every woman
did
whoever
that?
did. Yeah,
That's
he
good,
hit on like women that were in the movie. He's a creep. The guy who played Cool Cat sweated in the suit and went over to his neighbors to take a shower. Who played like Cool Cat's wife, the mommy cat or whatever.
Okay.
And Derek thought that they might be hooking up, and Derek really liked her and wanted to get along with her. This is all alleged from the guy who played Cool Cat, though. He said while he was showering, just because he had sweat in this suit so much, over at this woman's house, who was Derek's neighbor, Derek busted down the door because he thought something was going on between them, and he really liked her. Like, what the fuck?
Can you imagine admitting you were Cool Cat? Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine not? We are all...
I don't think I would tell anybody.
Hey. We are all...
This guy, by the way,
Cool Cat.
his mannerisms and his hair suggest he was definitely an Elvis impersonator at one point.
Oh, you think so?
The way he does the hands, that's Elvis. And his
maybe he does.
hair.
Maybe he does weddings.
He might. And he lives
But
in
instead
Vegas.
of me telling what they look like, here are the credits as they stand
There's
right
a lot of gay, feminine hand motions going
So
on.
is Elvis.
now.
Not gay, but feminine. maybe.
Wow.
Wow, we get to see part of it. Fuck yeah.
What the fuck?
Hip, 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 the hop, hop, hop. I got a story to tell you about the coolest cat.
That's him.
His name
That's
is
awful.
Cat, and the kids love him so.
100%.
So you better watch out because he's an anti-bullying hero.
God
He's
damn
the
it.
rap master, and everyone knows it's true. So you better not forget, so you're cool too. So if you want to rap and be real cool, then think of Cool Cat and the rhymes will.
Believe it or not, they call him One Take Savage. One take. Can you believe that, though?
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Pretty good.
No.
Sound effects by Jimmy Davis. Shout
Sure.
out to Jimmy Davis.
Come to you. Some rappers talk about crime and violence, but the real OGs preach that peace is power. I've been asked what makes Cool Cat the rap master. Then they hear.
Hold on, the cast. Look
Yeah,
at this.
what the fuck,
Look at
dude?
this part. Cool Cat
played by Cool.
Dirty Dog played by Dirty Dog.
The new people don't want their names associated. People are allegedly asking to be in the credits, but the people in the movie don't want to be known.
So then Derek got so mad at the guy who played Cool Cat for doing that interview. He went back and redubbed all the movies with his own voice doing all Cool Cat's parts again. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the movies are Derek talking to himself because he barely changes the voice. But it's dramatically different from the original Cool Cat.
Oh, my God.
So it's just another layer of shit on top.
I thought they were locked. So he had to do a lot to get them unlocked.
Yeah, he probably had to go back to the studio. Probably had to give up points, on the back end.
So how's the preview just showing the credits? This is just showing where your name would be if you answer.
So if you're not cool but want to be, then find Cool Cat so it can be a reality. There ain't no hate and all is great.
If you want to listen to my video, have a listen. Sit down, yo. I'm about to tell you about the coolest cat. Don't be a bully. That's where it's at. It's like the most.
That's way better than what he's doing.
No, but it's like it's like how people made fun of rapping.
Yeah.
When they were kids.
Yeah.
Like, my name is. Remember when every rapper would go like, yo, my name is. Like they would always tell you what their name is. Like that. Why is that the first? It's like when you ask people to do an impression and the first thing they say is who they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hello, it's me, Gordon Ramsay. It's like, okay. I don't know if he says that.
I don't know. This is a good idea because this guy's in Vegas, and if there's anybody on here I recognize, I don't think I'll ever speak to him again.
Yeah. I don't know either. But it is weird. You're right. It is weird to for the trailer to play just this.
Because Cool Cat is full of love for all his mates. I rap this beat to make you better. Because in this crazy world, we all need to come together. So you be cool and listen closely to the rhymes and beats of the true rap master.
You remember Windows Media Player and iTunes when it used to have the colored thing, like when music was playing, like the screensaver?
Yeah.
That's what that looked like he was dancing over.
Sounds so sweet. So let's have fun and do a repeat.
Why is Kane Schwartzbaugh's name on there 3 times?
I got a story to tell you about the coolest cat. His name is Cool Cat.
Cat and Caboodle?
Did you see that?
Yeah, Kane Schwarzkopf.
Yeah, it's there 5 times the same name.
Look, that's a popular name. You gotta understand that in Yugoslavia, that's like Mike Smith.
So on there 5 times.
Yeah, but that's just.
You imagine that cost him money.
Christian Krill. These are not real people. Christian Krill.
Peekett.
Bailey Crowley. That's 2 last names. That's not even. Look at this one. PKMN. A cat walked across the keyboard. Pokemon Raider.
And he just left it.
Pokemon Raider.
God.
Okay.
So you better watch out because he's an anti-bullying hero. He's the rap master and everyone knows.
I love to hear every breath. And then
That's true.
Kanye never cuts those out.
You better not forget, so you're cool too. So if you want to rap and be real cool, then think of Cool Cat and the rhymes will come to you.
Think of Cool Cat, the rhymes will come to you.
Coronavirus is a scam.
Some rappers talk about crime and
violence.
Yes,
I want to hear that song.
Yeah.
Coronavirus is a scam.
I bet ask what makes Cool Cat the rap master, then they hear his rhymes and they know the answer. So if you're not cool but want to be, then find Cool Cat so it can be. Okay, whoa, look at that.
Did he just cut off his own end of his song? God damn it, what the fuck? Dude?
All of his edits are like that. Like the movie is like that. They'll be in the middle of a line and they'll just cut. It'll just cut to a scene of Eric Estrada and Chips. Dun, 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 dun.
Song, the very end. I didn't want to hear it, but he's still like, what the
Yeah, I hate it when they don't resolve the melody.
They
stay good looking. Now there is for a limited time, for like another till another 11 days, I think I'm doing it, something like that. You can go to my website and you can have your name put in the credits. It's just $25 to be on that list that you just saw, so that way you can show the world that you're a friend of Cool Cat.
How
baby
long
doll.
ago did
There
this
ain't
come
nothing
out?
the matter with that. You know why?
Days.
Because Cool Cat first.
Yesterday.
Cool
I'm
Cat
spending
loves you,
$25 to pick
and second,
your name.
Well, hey, Cool Cat's the coolest cat in the world. Yeah.
That's like something
I
you do
wouldn't
to
wish
fuck
that
with people.
on my worst.
Oh, I won't put
enemy.
my name. I'd put your name for $25.
You can buy the DVD right now if you don't want to wait till to watch it.
I think that's funny to do stuff for other people. Adopt somebody else a doodle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a great like you. How many kids do you have?
Just the one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you having more?
No.
Why
I'm
not?
45.
Why not? Is somebody
No, because we're done. We don't want it anymore.
adopt?
No, why? I don't want to do
Aren't
that.
you afraid it'll get lonely? It?
No. Not with YouTube and fucking Nintendo Switch.
Guys, thank you. We've had a lot of good fun here tonight. But seriously, if you like the show, I do want to tell you about a new channel that we have on YouTube, which is called NLO Clips. And this is bite-sized stuff every day. We upload a different video over there on NLO Clips. It's stuff from the show, but if you missed the show and you just want to get a little piece of stuff, do that. We also have the regular YouTube channel. Of course, subscribe to this one. We're going to be doing live shows here, and let us know if you like that. We're still going to be doing stuff live on Twitch, by the way. We're still going to be doing stuff live on Twitch, but that's going to be like spontaneous stuff. This will be like, we'll promote shows that are going to happen, like, you know, when I have to schedule them with other humans.
Mm-hmm.
In between friends, sons and daughters recitals, of course.
Right. You got to remember those.
This is the only night I didn't have a PTA meeting this week, which is weird for a guy with no children.
Kids. You just show up at the PTA meeting.
Oh, fucking hell. Anything you want to get out of your mouth or airway before we...
Nope.
I don't know why I turned it into
Thanks for having me on. Thanks for being the first guest.
No, come
That's
on,
cool, man.
Yeah, what do you think
That's
so far?
cooler than Cool Cat.
How is it? How was the experience?
First of all, the room looks amazing. I
Yeah,
love
it's
this.
fun in
This
here.
is a
It's
great
nice.
studio. Yeah, very
Is it
classy.
comfortable? Is
Very
it
much.
enjoyable?
Yes. I almost fell asleep 3 times.
Yeah, I get it. It's
Very
well. It's late.
Yeah.
And also it's hot, and we've both. There's something on your arm. There's something on the wing of the tattoo on your arm. You should get something on the wing of
like a actual somebody draw like
well,
a real
the
looking fly.
The reference. There's something on the wing. What's his name?
Twilight
the
Zone?
old man.
Twilight Zone?
Yeah, I don't even know.
The old man. There's something on the wing.
William Shatner.
No, I'm sorry. I'm William Shatner.
Yeah.
That's a callback. That's what they call it.
Yeah, that's what they call a callback, baby.
Smoke weed every day.
But listen, I loved having you on. Your stuff, again, people can find you on all the social media and stuff right there.
Matt Markman.
Twitter and stuff. You got shows coming up? Any stuff in Vegas you want to, if anybody's listening, that they could give a fuck about?
Yeah. They just follow me on social media. I post most of my
Well,
stuff.
you do. I just got to communicate.
Yeah.
So they come in. Ricks would like you to cut a quick promo for them. If you could look at the camera, take it very seriously. Just a testimonial like your last time at Rick's, what your favorite thing on the menu was, and how much your kids enjoyed the play area that now has live animals.
When I think baconless bacon, I only go to Rick's. They truly know how to, make it bacon flavored, with it, which is weird for pineapple. But if you like the idea of bacon, that's where you go. And enjoy the new swimming bacon pit for children.
Right. Bottomless bacon pit.
Bottomless bacon pit.
Yeah. I think it's the same hole.
Old Maid salsa, right.
Where they make once they clear the bacon out,
Well, that's why it's got that bacony flavor. Still no bacon involved, though, which is weird.
Right. And which is why it goes bad very quickly.
Right.
It rancid off. Matt Markman, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us on a Monday night. And we hope you'll come back and hang with us again soon.
Absolutely not.
It was, all right. Well, that is fair. We get that a lot over here. Well, help yourself to any of the computers or monitors.
Oh, well, I will.
In the room.
This thing's still in the box. I'll take that.
We like to. Have you seen the rage rooms?
Yes.
What is this?
Anthony Cools has one inside his axe monkeys, and you
I'm
pay
sorry.
to beat the shit out
inside his ass monkeys.
Axe monkeys.
The body spray.
Yes. For monkeys.
I thought this was like a monkey butler you have.
No.
And they have a sense of smell that is more heightened than human.
They just rub a
And
monkey.
whenever you have BO,
Right.
they come
Yeah.
and they just spray you with axe.
And then they scamper off.
Axe monkeys.
One of those axe throwing places. You ever heard of those?
Oh, it's called axe monkeys?
Axe monkeys. It's doing quite well.
Doesn't Vegas already have a gas monkeys?
That sounds familiar. What is gas monkey?
That's that garage where that man
Oh.
fixes up fish tanks. No, I'm getting shows mixed.
Sounded made up.
Yeah.
Why would you name a place that fixes fish tanks gas monkeys?
I don't know. That's what I call fish.
Axe monkeys.
Which is why I get really mad at the guy who wanted me to know his daughter's recital. I'm like, come on. We've just been out a couple times trying to catch axe monkeys. No, but these rage rooms, they fill them with like old electronics and shit. And you pick a weapon when you go in, axes and bats and stuff, and you just bash it.
Suit you up in like protective gear and you smash the shit like TVs, computers.
But is the stuff now when you leave? Do they put all new stuff in there, like a showcase showdown?
Like I've seen his.
How does it work?
And there's like a wall of stuff that you pay $40 to bash the TV, and then you take the TV in there and you smash it up, and then you leave.
By the way, this is the biggest idea for Best Buy if they want to pivot.
Just hand you a bat on the way in.
Hear me out.
I feel like people do that.
Hear me out. You know how cheap these TVs are now, right? Like you get like a 42-inch for like $129.
Right.
You know? You just literally you pick out electronics in a store.
Uh-huh.
They put those in a room for you, unbox them, and you get to go in there and just break them all.
Sure.
Then they send in the Geek Squad.
To fix it?
To fix it.
This is a TV show.
Now, if they can't repair it
Uh-huh.
in 30 minutes or less, you get a free pizza. They get another 30 minutes.
Now we have to invite another
No,
entity.
they get another. The timer starts over.
Okay.
And the pizza starts over. And then if they can't fix it in another 30 minutes, you have to pay for it.
Okay.
Now, do
I
you
like it.
understand the business model
This
here?
is-
It's like literally...
It's printing money.
Right.
Is really what you're doing.
Because I would think at some point smashing older TVs becomes more expensive. There's less of those.
Well, you can't. I believe because of the bulbs in them. Like you can only do like newer TVs, I think.
What?
But I think the old ones you
The
can't.
CFTs?
Because I had some old ones I was going to donate to his thing, but I couldn't because the laws you can't.
But there's nothing to say you
dispose of
can't
them.
set up your own in your backyard.
Yeah, of course.
You know, if
Yeah,
you've got a baseball bat and an imagination and a tarp.
Right. And a want for,
Right.
chemicals.
And a
in your
kid
throat.
with goggles.
Yeah.
As long as you use eye protection, I don't see any problem with this.
Right.
Do you know a comedian named Adam
Dominguez?
No.
No.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Adam Hunter.
He's great. Okay, everybody.
What are you talking about?
No, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. It's been great. We've loved having you. This is your last. I'm really gonna end it if you don't say something.
I want to smash one of those wick things.
We're not
full one.
What?
A full wick thing. Those things that suck up the pee. I'd like to smash one of those.
It
with a
really is,
baseball bat.
but I can also envision a day where I would need that.
Oh, you're definitely gonna need
And
that.
it works the same for men. You just rubber band it onto your dick. It acts as a dick splint.
Yeah.
And a sponge.
Because the pee's just going to seep out.
They probably have one that like looks like a funnel to go over men's.
Yeah.
Well, they have the roll-on external catheters for men.
This sounds like a call for your next show.
A call?
Yeah, call this company.
Right,
I guess you can't really
we'll
call
just
companies
call 'em.
anymore.
Yeah, they don't have phones or people.
No. You can't call
Everything's-
anybody anywhere anymore.
Everything's just AI now. I went
Yeah.
through McDonald's. They gave me the wrong order in the drive-thru. I circled back around. Nobody was. It was all robots. No one was even working there. They had quit and rehired robots in
By
the time
you got around.
I circled the building.
It happens fast.
And they were like, if you wait here until May, we'll have a district supervisor swinging by to oil the robots. Other than that, we can offer you another triple cheeseburger. Thanks so much again, Matt Markman. Thanks so much to everybody for watching. Please have a nice time. And, take care of your parents. Call your animals. Call them in because they're running around. And that's not a good look.
Yo, you know what it is. I'm your boy Black Pedro. I have placed my money in what few, pittance I have. I've placed in a few places in markets and crypto, and
I have some ETF things going, and I have some cryptocurrencies. Oh, here we go. Got a couple of actual stocks. Here you go. Like I got a very, very small slice of some Bitcoin.
First of all, it's an excellent setup, as they like to say.
It's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
So I own some Bitcoin.
It goes bad.
And nobody's. We're not here to tell you what to invest in at all. That's not what this is.
And it's going to go bad.
I have invested in the market now.
Get out now.
Hashtag Bitcoin.
It goes bad.
It's more secure.